Sébastien again, and here is the video of our favorite idioms for small talk. The first one, the first couple, are about running into someone. When we have a small talk conversation, we often meet people in the street, at a conference, at a cocktail party, or simply at a friend's party. In these moments, when we are seeing someone for the first time in a while, we'll say, "Oh, I'm happy I ran into you." No, you are not running, but you have met someone by chance. In the same way, we can say, "Oh, I'm so glad I bumped into you." This is not a rude bumping or a hitting, but it is a chance meeting that happens by coincidence. We also like to say to cross paths. This is when two people on independent adventures, journeys, or just on daily routines that are different run into each other, again by chance. I crossed paths with our old English teacher yesterday. He's doing well. We also use in small talk the expression to ring a bell. This is to be reminded of a certain event. It is a positive thing. "Oh, that rings a bell." You're unsure, but you are reminded in the slightest way. "I heard that you were into finance, but that doesn't ring a bell." When having these kinds of conversations, we often share stories, and it is considered impolite to have too long of a story. So we say to make a long story short. This is a polite way of saying, I do not want to bore you with details, so I will summarize the story. To make a long story short, I gave the man the money and left. The next idiom, is a piece of cake. This is a lovely expression to express something that was very easy. "Oh, you ran a marathon." Yes, it was a piece of cake. It's so simple that it was as easy as eating one piece of a lovely cake. Our next expression is better late than never. This is for meetings or reconnecting with friends that have happened later rather than sooner. But you're saying that you're happy that it happened anyway. "I'm sorry it took so long to contact you." Don't worry, better late than never. Our next expression is best of both worlds. This is to express that you are lucky enough to have the best parts of two separate things. For example, I am able to celebrate both Christmas and Hanukkah. I have the best of both worlds. Our next expression is easier said than done. This is saying that it is so much easier to talk about something than it is to do something. Filing our taxes, that's easier said than done. For those of you who want to push yourself, we have just a couple more expressions to really push that ease and fluency, and they'll really make your conversation shine. My favorite is a hidden gem. A hidden gem is a secret or a pearl, and you can talk about it with music, with restaurants, or even with hidden places in a city. The church in town is a hidden gem. Not many people know about it, but I love it. We can also say to see eye to eye, to see on the same level or be on the same wavelength. We agree on the same things. Me and Axel really see eye to eye. We also like to say, in English, variety is the spice of life. This is to say that people love variety because it makes life more interesting, to change things and to have variation in our daily routine. I like to live day to day because variety is the spice of life. You can also say to know a thing inside out. I know Paris inside out. It means to know it very well, to know it intimately, to know every street if it's a city. I know regulation of finance inside out. You can also say a pain in the neck. This is for things that you find annoying or frustrating. Oh, my boss, he's really a pain in the neck. Don't say that one at work though. Finally, to speak of the devil. To speak of the devil is when you are talking about a person, usually a friend, and while you are talking about them, they arrive or they appear. I was talking about François and then he arrived. Speak of the devil, here he is now. I hope you enjoyed these idioms for your small talk conversations. Now it's time for you to practice. I want you to make 2 to 3 sentences using one idiom in each sentence to practice your use. I want you to focus on the ease of use, your pronunciation. These will be able to distinguish you as a great English speaker. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.